Hello, hello, hello. Ah, excellent. Okay, I'm ready to go, but Streamlabs is driving me mad because I can't get back to the I can't get back to the screen where I can see what I'm doing. I'm on the App Store and I can't see on all of this where the hell I'm supposed to go back. It's not intuitive at all. No, I don't want to log out. Okay, I'm going to start at the top here. Editor. Editor. Oh, editor. Right. Okay. I wouldn't call this editor, but anyway. All right. Here we are. Okay, I think everything's good. Seems to be looking good. Yeah, yeah, it looks like there's nobody else hopped on at the moment, but that's fine. We can get going. I'll just tab over to the game. Here we go. Hello John, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. This is my third time doing live stream. I'm trying to improve what I do every single time, so I'm hoping this one runs a little bit more smoothly than the times before. Actually, John, thank you. You can help me out here because one of the things I've done is I've actually got some sound effects. I'm actually using something for sound effects, so I want to see whether these are actually working. So let me just see. Is that making a noise? Can you hear that? Can you hear applause? Oh, fantastic. So I've got the sound effects right here on my iPad. So we'll even have sound effects and everything. So brilliant. So look, thank you everybody for joining me. Out of ammo, out of time. I'm Krabby Terror 8, and we are here in episode 7, I think, of season 3 of the Investigator Games with everybody's favorite drifter, a dilettante, Jenny Barnes. Yeah, and for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. What is the Investigator Games? How does it work? Well, it's like the Hunger Games. We take every investigator true solo, true solo through a scenario. And in season 1, that was The Gathering. In season 2, Midnight Masks. And we're here in season 3 with the Devourer below. So they go through true solo and we see how they go. And depending on how they go, they end up in a league table like this one. Yes, now this is the league table for season 3. We have only had, must be episode 6. I don't know why I'm thinking it's episode 7. Is everybody on there? No, Rex isn't on there. I haven't updated it with Rex. So Rex ended up with 10 points as well. So yeah, I thought I had the more updated league table. So yes, so Rex was last week. So we have Roland still at the top of the table and Daisy unfortunately at the bottom of the table. But we've got a lot of investigators to go. It's going to take 2 years. If I do this every fortnight, it's going to be 2 years. I noticed there's again a bit of flashing on the screen. I tested yesterday to see if that flashing had stopped, and I didn't see it, but it seems to be there sometimes. So I do apologize if there's some weird flashing on the screen. I'm not 100% sure what's causing it, but we'll see. Yeah, there it is again. It didn't happen yesterday. All right, well, we'll just keep going as we are. So yeah, so that's the league table. So so we see how they go, and depending on how they go, they end up in a league table. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through Jenny's card and how she works. I'll talk a little bit about her deck and what she's done there to take on the Investigator Games. And then we'll play and see how she goes. So Jenny Barnes, yeah, she's the rogue investigator from the Dunwich Legacy. So back in the day when this came out, there'd only been one rogue before their skids. So yeah, she was a new rogue, and you can see her stat line is very consistent. She's 3 across the board: 3 willpower, 3 intellect, 3 combat, and 3 agility. Her special ability is she gets an extra resource during the upkeep phase, so she's got plenty of cash to burn. Her Elder Sign effect is +1 for each resource that you have. So in true solo, I guess you wouldn't necessarily be hoarding resources because, because you just don't know if you're going to get the Elder Sign, so you wouldn't necessarily hoard resources. But the problem is that a lot of the time, particularly later in the game, you're not necessarily going to have that many resources. So if you're looking for your Elder Sign effect to give you a bit of a boost, it's not going to do that. But at the very worst, it's going to be a 0, right? So that kind of thing. So yeah, and no more Miss Barnes from you. My friends call me Jenny, and we can see she has 8 physical and 7 mental agility, or mental strength. So yeah, pretty strong from that point of view. As a true solo investigator, I think okay. I don't know that she would be a top choice for people to use true solo, but pretty robust anyway. So, and if we have a look at the other side of Jenny, so here we go, deck size 30, rogue cards level 0 to 5, neutral cards 0 to 5, up to 5 level 0 cards from any other class. Now, this is her backstory. Jenny Barnes has spent the majority of her young life in pursuit of creature comforts, fine dining, and the latest fashions. That all changed when she received a letter from her sister Isabel. In this letter, Isabel confessed that mysterious forces were aligning against her and that she feared she may fall victim to some paranormal threat. It was the last letter Jenny received from her beloved sister. Jenny has since returned to the States to track down and investigate all occult occurrences she can find. Hardly a wilting flower, she has proven herself a crack shot as well as a fearless and clever investigator of the unknown. Until Isabel's disappearance is explained, Jenny will never relent in her search. And there we go. That's Jenny Barnes in a nutshell. So yeah, just looking at her deck, if we just bring that up now, as any of you who would know who watch the Investigator Games regularly, these are not optimized decks. Everybody starts with their Fantasy Flight Games starter decks, and then of course they get upgraded as they get their victory points, etc. So we can see here that yes, Jenny's is not upgraded by any stretch of the imagination. I'll just first of all just talk about her signature cards, and they are, there's 2 of them. Where's the other one? Jenny's twin. She's got her pistols somewhere here. Why can't I see them? Where are they? They're here somewhere. Hello. Ah, there they are. So Jenny Twins 45. Again, I'm really sorry about this. Oh my goodness, it's really bad, isn't it? I don't know what's causing the flashing. It's something to do, actually, I know what it is. It's something to do with when I look at the card, it says the word card. Like it's putting a little text with the word card next to each image. Does it do that with other things? Yeah, so each image has like a text to do with it. So for example, when I put something over Jenny Barnes, it actually comes up with a little text box that says Jenny Barnes, and that's what's causing the that's what's causing the problem. That wasn't there before. I don't know what that is. Let's see if I can try and turn it off somehow. Because it's really, every time I bring up a text shadows. I don't know what, no, that's not it. Oh, so they're the extended tooltips. So it actually will bring up a huge thing. So that I don't want. But I don't know if I can turn off tooltips altogether. No. Yeah, John, it happened last time, but in the one before it didn't, and there was an update, and I think something's happened in the update where they've added this this little thing where every single card now has a separate pull-out little text box, which I don't ever remember that being there before. I don't know, and I'm not sure. And it's really distracting. Like it's really bad. Let's see. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a way to turn it off. So you can see whenever I bring up any kind of text menu, that's when it kind of goes crazy. And the text menus themselves are actually fine because I don't use those most of the time. Sometimes I use them, but it's these other ones where I bring them up. So yeah, and so it's weird because on these ones, every single one just has the word card. And so, yeah, they're the things. So you see that coming up. That's literally when I just hover over a card, and it literally doesn't explain the card. It just says card. Yeah, it's very annoying. I don't know. I'll have to talk to the Octagon people about it, because if it's not something that can be fixed, I'm going to probably have to go back to a video. I don't really want to. We'll see how we go. Anyway, so Jenny's Twin 45. So yeah, that's Jenny Barnes' deck. It's usually got the 3 pips on the side. You spend 1 ammo, fight, you get +2 fight, and it deals +1 damage. So that's the Twin 45s. Also, her signature weakness is searching for Izzy. It's a treachery. It's a task treachery. So you attach searching for Izzy to the location farthest from you, and it takes 2 actions to investigate. So you have to go there and investigate. If you succeed, you discard searching for Izzy. If you don't, when the game ends, then you suffer a mental trauma, which from the Investigator Games perspective actually doesn't matter. So in other words, this is a bit of a nerfed weakness. Doesn't really matter. What isn't a nerfed weakness is psychosis. It's a sort of random weakness. So after you take 1 or more horror, take a direct damage, or you can take 2 actions to discard psychosis. Now, other than that, it's a typical kind of rogue deck with some other cards in it. So one thing that Jenny did, I had a chat to her about what she did. A couple of things that she's done to try and really improve her chances in the Investigator Games is she's put in more ways to get testless clues with Intel Report in particular. But not only Intel Report, but she's added Thieves Kit to her to try and improve things as well from that perspective. And then the other thing that she did was she upgraded one of her weapons, which is much improved. The upgraded version, if I can find it here. Yes, the Derringer now is upgraded. So it's more improved in that way. Okay, so those are the changes. Nothing else really. She's really relying on actually having weaponry. And hopefully the testless clues will help her do things quickly. and help her get ahead here in the Investigator Games. No one's managed more than 4 victory points in any scenario, so we will see how she goes. So we'll just read out the act and the agenda, and then we can wait for the horn and we can get going in the Investigator Games. So Agenda 1A, the Arkham Woods. From interrogating members of the conspiracy within Arkham, you have learned that they are performing a rite of vengeance in response to the destruction of one of their master's lairs. You have entered the woods outside Arkham to try to stop them. The woods seem unnaturally cold and filled with a deathly silence. And investigating the trail, the evidence you've gathered has led you to the woods south of Arkham, where you believe a ritual to summon a being called Umordoth is about to take place. Stealing your resolve, you set forth deep into the woods, hoping to find the site of this ritual, and we are in standard mode. The other thing I should say before the horn goes off, that this is not going to be a normal Devourer Below way of playing. It has been revised for the Investigator Games. If you're not sure exactly how that works, you'll see as we go along, but I also made a video about the choices and decisions I made to try and make it a more interesting, fun and competitive scenario. So there you go. So we're just, oh, there it goes. There goes the horn. Crowd goes wild, and we are ready to play episode 7. Is it 6 or 7? I can't remember now. Episode 6 or 7 of Season 3 of the Investigator Games. Yeah. So let's see. Here we are at the main path. I should probably flip the main path. We've got our 3 actions. Let's draw many. Let's just shuffle up. Draw many. See how we go. Yeah. All right. What have we got here? Okay. So we got Leo DeLuca. That's good. We want Leo DeLuca. Definitely. Yeah, we probably need emergency cash because Leo DeLuca costs a lot of cash. Dynamite Blast, I'm not sure we need that at the beginning. It's good to have the 45 Thompson, but the problem is that it takes up both hand slots. Not that we have actually anything else. So I'm actually pretty happy with these. I think I might just throw in the Dynamite Blast and draw something else, and we get pickpocketing. That's pretty good. Let's just shuffle up. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with those cards. So yeah. Let's start with that. Okay, so first action, let's spend our emergency cash. So that gives us another 3. Yeah, 3 resources. That gets us up to 8. Okay, and then let's spend 6 of it to bring out Leo DeLuca. So hold on, what have I done here? We spent emergency cash, and then we brought out Leo DeLuca, but then we get an extra action back. So we've still got 2 actions. Yep, still got 2 actions. I might spend the other 2, or Jenny will spend the other 2, and we will bring out pickpocketing. There we go. So we've now got pickpocketing, evade an enemy, draw a card. So we've set that up. So we've got 1 action left. I don't want to move yet because things happen when we move using the Investigator Games rules. So I'm just going on final action. I'm going to take a resource. There we go. We will take a resource. So there we go. That was a pretty good start. We've got Leo DeLuca out. So we've got our extra actions each go, and that makes a big difference. We got pickpocketing out. We used emergency cash, of course, and then we took a resource. So next time we can start exploring these Arkham Woods. So let's move into the enemy phase, or yes, the enema phase, as we call it. And there are no enemies or enemas to speak of. So we will move in to the upkeep phase, and we get think on your feet. I like this card. Fast play. When an enemy would spawn at your location, immediately move to a connecting location. Yeah, so that could be really handy. All right, let's move into the Mythos phase. The first Doom is down. Let's see what the good old counter deck has. Let's shuffle it up. Let's see what we get. Hello. The Disciple of the Devourer. Disciple of the Devourer doesn't spawn. It spawns. He spawns at the furthest empty location. You must either place a doom on it or place one of your clues on its location. If the agenda is not agenda 1, do both. So we can either put a doom or one of your clues. Well, we don't have clues, so we're going to have to go with the doom here. And we will put a doom on him, on it, yeah. Okay, so he's got a doom on him. So we've already 2 doom already. So yeah, we might want to try and get rid of that if we can, but we don't have the 45 Thompson at the moment. So there we go. All right, so we got the good old Disciple of the Devourer, just hanging there, not doing anything, just making sure there's doom. There we go. So we'll move into investigation phase. 4 actions onto Jenny. Right. Oh, it added the 2. Did it already add the 2? That's great. It automatically added 2. I didn't have to think about it. That's nice. So we've got 3, but we don't have enough yet for the Thompson. So I think we leave this at the moment. I think we leave that that path is not open yet to the ritual site. I'm just going to lock it so it doesn't keep. Yeah, it won't. Hopefully now it won't move. Okay. So we could go down and try and fight the Disciple of Devourer. He's only got 1 life. So we're a 3. So we could do a 3 versus 3. We could evade. I don't want to use the sneak attack. 3 versus 3 doesn't feel like a great option. We could waste a lot of time just trying to fight the Disciple of Devourer. So instead, I'm just going to move to another location. Let's flip it. Now, when we get to another location, which is the Arkham Woods on hallowed ground, people having a bonfire, the first thing we have to do is draw from the Chaos Bag to see what happens, what the effect is, and it's a -2. A -2 increase the shroud value of the current location by 1. So this has a shroud value of 5. I'm just gonna, what shall I do? Let's put a little something on it so I remember what it is. Trying to think, what's the, I could use these, couldn't I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to remind me that this is actually a shroud of 5. There's only 1 clue there. Forced. After you enter this location, test 4 willpower. If you fail, take a damage and a horror. We are a 3 willpower. We're going to fail this probably. So let's go ahead and just do that. -1, so we take a damage and a horror. Let's put those onto Leo. He can take it. All right, well, we're not going to be invested. We don't have any of our ability to get testless clues, so I think we leave this for now and we head back to the main path. What to do? Let's go to another path because we can always evade if we need to. Yeah, so we moved and then we moved back, didn't we? That's all we've done. So this is our 3rd action. Let's see what we get. Oh, this is the Great Willow. Lovely. Another 4 shroud location. Oh no, 4 shroud locations. After an investigator at this location succeeds at a skill test on a treachery, that treachery gains surge. It seems to groan and twist in the chill wind as though alive. Okay, and we'll see what we get here in this location. And we get the Elder Sign. Oh, that's bad. Add 1 doom to the current agenda. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I think that means it's going to flip. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. We've got 1 action left. Again, we can't investigate here. We're going to have to move back to the main path. So I feel like that was really, oh, boy. What an awful, what terrible, who came up with these ideas for the Investigator Games? My goodness, what, oh, poor old Jenny. So we've been to 2 places. They both have high shroud. And so we're really not in a position to do anything about them at the moment. And on top of that, we've taken extra doom. So actually, the agenda 1 is already going to be over. We move into the enemy phase. Nothing happens. We move in. Now I wish I had gone and gotten rid of the Disciple of the Devourer. Yeah, I wish we'd done that. We get intel report now. Now we get intel report. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's move into the Mythos phase. That's the 5 Doom. Let's do it. Okay. Let's flip this. Okay. Throughout the woods, a shrieking cry echoes from somewhere deeper in the forest. A score of hideous voices answer the call, inhuman as the baying of hounds, and yet articulate, repeating a singular name. Umordoth, Umordoth, Umordoth. Shuffling the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck and discards until a monster enemy is discarded. Display them in the main path. That was probably not a good idea to go back to the main path, was it? We can still evade, though. That's fine. So, shuffle. Well, there isn't anything in the... It's there. Haven't we drawn? Because they're out on the table. Okay. So let's shuffle it up, and then let's go ahead till we get a monster. Yep. It's a Yithian. Yay! It's a Yithian Observer. Victory 1. When the Yithian Observer attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh, okay. Woo. Ouch. Okay. Spell him in place. Place 1 Doom on that enemy as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we are into the ritual begins. Umordoth, Umordoth, Umordoth. The chanting builds in intensity, echoing into the cold air of the night. The sparse clouds in the sky coalesce above the Arkham woods, blotting out the faint light of stars. I wonder if I've just had a thought. I wonder if I take off the cursor effect, whether that would make a difference. I'll just finish this first of all. So each enemy gets +1 fight, +1 evade. I'm just going to tab over to the Streamlabs. Was it here where you can change the... Yes, you can. In the settings here. Capture cursor. Is it maybe? Oh, I had capture cursor turned off. Okay. See if this makes a difference. Ooh, wow, that's pretty funky. Let's see if this makes a difference. I could have solved my own problem. Yay! Are we getting the effect anymore? Are we getting that nasty effect? Is it still coming through? It doesn't look like it is now. Looks like it's gone. No. Okay. It's still there. No, it's not gone, or no, the effect's gone. Oh, wow. Okay. So I changed it from window capture to a different option. And yeah, I don't know. It seems to have gone. So that's great. Well, at least we found out how to stop it. So there you go. I thank you for your patience in learning all of this along with me. So we can just move on now. So yes, each enemy gets +1 fight and +1 evade. Oh dear. Oh no. Actually, I just realized though, when an enemy would spawn at your location, actually I can use this. Why didn't I think of this before? When an enemy was spawned at your location, immediately move to a connecting location. Okay, so let's do that. That was think on your feet. So that took 1. We can immediately move, and it's not to a revealed. It can be any connecting location. So, and I don't care about this disciple anymore because he doesn't have a doom on him. So I'm just going to move to here, to a connecting location and get out of the way. So I'm not having to deal with the Yithian Observer, at least not for now. It's not a hunter, is it? No. So there we go. Let's flip this over. So we are now in the Arkham Woods. This is a 2-shroud location, so that's better. That's much better. And now let's see what happens when we move to this location. We get a -1, and a -1 is drop a clue on your current location. Well, I don't have any clues, so no effect. Okay, so there we go. So, yeah, let's now see what the encounter deck has for us. And the encounter deck has Chill from Below. Test 3 willpower. For each point you fail by, you must discard a card at random from your hand. Okay. 3. Well, we are also a willpower of 3. And no capacity to improve on that. So we are, yeah, we're just going 3 on a 3. 3 on a 3. Chaos Bag gives us +1. Yay! Oh my goodness. Whew. Everything's getting better. Everything's coming up roses. The stream's working properly. I've got the sound effects. And now we just got a +1. Oh, it's all happening. Crowd goes wild. Everybody's happy. It's great. Okay, so here we are. Let's move into the... so the only problem is we haven't gotten any clues. We haven't gotten any victory points. So we've just been kind of spinning our wheels, if you like. So here we are in the Arkham Woods. This location is investigated using fight instead of... Okay, well, that doesn't matter kind of to us because we're 3 on everything. So, yeah. So, we're a 2 versus a 3. Intel report. Okay, we can use this as well. So, I think there's a couple of things we can do here. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. So let's first of all, let's go ahead and just try and investigate this, right? Let's just try 2 versus a 3. We're 1 up. Let's go ahead and see what the good old Chaos Bag has. And the Chaos Bag has the Cultist, which is a -2. Place a Doom on the nearest enemy. Great. So already up to 2 Doom. Okay, let's try again. Skull, that is a -1 number of monster enemies. I don't think, no, we've got 1 monster enemy, so we succeed and we get this clue. We get the clue, and indeed the crowd goes wild because we get our first victory point. Oop. Yay! Now let's not put another clue on there. Yes, first victory point to Jenny for getting all of the clues off that Arkham Woods, and we've still got 2 actions left. My third action, I'm going to spend 2, and I think Jenny's going to use the intel report, and I think you can discover a clue up to 2 connections away, and that would indeed be the Arkham Woods. Let's take that clue from there. And again, crowd goes wild because again we get another victory point. There we go, 2 victory points in 2 actions. Things are really happening now. We've got 1 action left. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, I don't want to move back to the... we really need to get this Thompson, because if we have the Thompson, we can actually fight. You know, we can sneak attack, we can fight. So I think for the final action, I'm just going to get some money. Yeah, I'm going to gain a resource. And then that means next time we can... because it would be good to get rid of this Yithian Observer if possible, but good to get this Thompson out and do the damage. Although Yithian Observer is quite difficult to kill. +1 fight, 5. Yeah, it would be 5 versus 5. Not great. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Let's move on. Let's just enjoy and bask in the moment of the fact that we've actually got 2 victory points. So that's something. So let's move into the enemy phase, the enema phase. Yeah, the Yithian Observer doesn't do anything. Neither does the Disciple of the Devourer. So we will move into upkeep. Ah, psychosis. There we go. Okay. If you take one or more horror, take a direct damage. Okay, no biggie. The biggest problem with drawing it is that you've not drawn a real card, if you know what I mean. That's the biggest problem with it. Okay, so we're up to 3 Doom already for Agenda 2A. So yeah, let's see what the encounter deck has. And the encounter deck has Umadoth's Hunger. Each investigator must discard a card at random from his or her hand. Right. Yield damage from each enemy in play. Well, they have no damage. Is it just we just discard a card? Oh my goodness, we're going to lose it now. Oh, we did. We lost the Thompson. No. No. No, 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 no. This game, this scenario, I tell you, it's brutal. Ah, boy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? Oh my goodness, poor old Jenny. Like, her expression says it all, really, doesn't it? She actually looks like, she's like, why me? Why am I playing this game? Okay, let's move into the investigation phase. 4 actions onto Jenny. Well, I think we better start drawing some cards because we ain't got nothing. Okay, so backstab and sneak attack we've got. Okay, let's draw again. Vicious blow. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I was thinking, can I move back and vicious blow and kill the Yithian? But no. I mean, I'd use it. I'm just going to keep drawing. I'll draw again. Opportunist. What are we? 2, 3. Okay, so we've got another round before it flips. So hopefully we could... Yeah. And all these are fine cards. The problem is, let's just draw again. Leo DeLuca. Okay. All right. Well, at least we've replenished our hand, if nothing else. But we'll have to make some decisions next time about exactly what we're going to do. So let's move into the enemy phase. Nothing happens. Let's move into upkeep, overpower. Okay. Well, we're getting some fight. It's just that we don't have a weapon now. We really need a Derringer, or even a knife, or a twin 45. Something would be great. Yep. Let's move into the Mythos phase. There are now 4 Doom down, so it's going to flip next time. Let's see what the encounter deck has. And it has a Grave Eater. Okay, so we have a Grave Eater. So now we really do. The Grave Eater is here. So we've got to deal with that anyway. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's move into the investigation phase. 6 actions, I wish. 4 actions onto Jenny. Okay. So we've got to deal with this. Now, actually, at the moment, +1 fight and +1 evade. So it's a 3-2-3. Yes, a 3-2-3. And we are at 3. Try and evade it. Because if we evade it, we could sneak attack it. And also if we evade, we draw a card. So I'm liking that. Maybe we give that a go. Let's use Opportunist to give us a 4 versus a 3. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Let's go ahead. 4 versus a 3. So we're just going to look to evade. -2. Nope. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to have to go for the overpower and the vicious blow here. I didn't want to have to use up all these resources, but I think this is the next thing to do. So we're going to give ourselves, will be a 5 a 5 versus a 3. And on top of that, we're going to do 2 points of damage. 5 versus 3, 2 points of damage. Chaos Bag gives us a -1, so we succeed. We kill the Grave Eater. Grave Eater is dead. And we draw a card. And we get Hard Knocks. Okay, that's not bad. That was our second action. Third action, I'm actually going to play the Hard Knocks because that does make a difference. Yeah, because now we've got Hard Knocks. That means we can actually buy more agility and buy more combat. And we've got a reasonable amount of cash. So that means we can probably do things like take on the Yithian Observer. Although all the doom is going to go away. So then it's a case of, well, you know, I guess there's 2 victory points. Sorry, 1 victory point in the Yithian Observer. So that's something. Okay. Cool. We've got 1 action left. Yeah, because we fought. We tried to evade and that failed. We fought and succeeded. We brought out the Hard Knocks. We've got 1 action left. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think we just draw another card. Ah, there it is. The twin 45s. Okay. There we go. All right. That's great. That's exactly what we need because we can put lots of ammo on this. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. We get Elusive. Okay. That's actually quite a good card to get. We might need that. Okay. Let's move into the... Yeah, indeed, the Doom is flipped again. It flips so fast in this one. Okay, let's see what the other side says. A dark presence approaches and you are assaulted by invisible pressures that bring you to your knees. A terrible force threatens to invade your mind and soul. Your throat clenches and your eyes water as a sensation burns through you. Wow, sounds like me when I'm drinking a scotch, really. In player order, each investigator must test 6 willpower. 6! Well, I'm going to fail this, and if you don't, you get a random basic weakness and add it to the hand. So let's just go ahead. We get a skull, so of course we fail. Random basic weakness. Draw basic weakness. What do we get? Madness. Yep. Discard all of your resources. Oh, what? No, that's... Oh, we were going to bring out Jenny's... We were going to bring out Jenny's 45. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. Ha! I tell you, this game... Oh, boy. Okay. Vengeance awaits. The world begins to shift and change as the ritual nears its conclusion. The air grows chilly, and the entire forest is covered in a layer of rime. Oh man, we're only 1 clue away from actually moving the act forward, but never got there. The trees bend unnaturally, and their shadows lengthen into weird shapes. When this agenda advances, investigators are in Act 1. Okay. So there we go. At least they've lost the +1/+1. That's gone. It's weird how in the previous one they get +1 and then suddenly the +1/+1 kind of disappears. It's a bit strange, but anyway. Okay, let's see what the encounter deck has for us. And it has Offer of Power. You must either draw 2 cards and place 2 Doom on the current agenda or take 2 Horror. I don't want to put 2 Doom on the current agenda, so I'm going to take the 2 Horror. I think we can wear that at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Investigation phase. 4 actions. On to good old Jenny. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? No monies, which is kind of annoying, because also a Hard Knocks doesn't work without money either. So it's really kind of messed us up. losing all that cash. So I'm just thinking, so there's no, we got that. So there's a victory point in the offing here. There is a victory point in the offing here. But we would have to kill the Yithian Observer, and at the moment we're not really in a position to do that. Neither are we in a position to get this clue either. So the other thing would be getting to this other Arkham Woods location. I just feel like without money, we're not really going to be able to do very much. So a couple of things. I'm going to spend 2 and get rid of the Psychosis, and I'm going to take 2 resources. I know it's boring, but I think we need to build our money back after losing it all. Is that what it did? Discard all of your resources. Okay. So, and we'll get 2 more. We'll be in a much better position then. So it's a bit of a nothing round, but it's better that we prepare, because otherwise we're not going to be able to do anything. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep phase, we get manual dexterity. That's actually a good card to get, because that means we can start to do some things. Because I'm thinking actually killing this Yithian Observer might be a really good thing to do. Okay, let's move into the Mythos phase. Doom is down. Let's see what the encounter deck has. And it has each investigator must discard a card at random. Each investigator who has no cards in her hand is killed and heal 1 damage from each enemy in play. Well, there's not that, but we can do a random discard. And we lose... we lose... Oh my goodness. We lose... we lose Jenny's twin 45s. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe we have lost both. We lost the gun, the other gun, and we lost the twin 45s. 2 random discards of all the cards. Okay. Well, we will keep going. We will keep going. John, have you ever had a game like this? Have you ever had a game like this? Yes, that's about right. And we've not had an auto fail, for actually any skill test. But oh boy, yeah, it's it's just the way it goes. You gotta laugh because if anyway, we will keep going. Oh boy. Anyway, let's move into the investigation phase. That's one of the things I love about playing Arkham Horror, the card game. It's the same reasons I love playing things like Dark Souls video games, is that there's this kind of shared camaraderie with other people about just all the difficulties of playing the game. We've all been there. We've all had the drawing auto fails multiple times from the chaos bag and all these sorts of things. It's all part of the fun. Right, let's put 4 actions on to Jenny. Right, now we've got backstab and sneak attack, and I'm thinking we go ahead and try and use these and try and get rid of this Yithian Observer and get ourselves... Because remember, yeah, that's so true, John. It does make winning that much sweeter. Absolutely, yeah. And it's something, actually, when I play multiplayer with 4 people, I notice that it's still challenging, but it's easier to win scenarios. But you do lose that. If people come to the table with very optimized decks and, everybody, getting through this scenario is relatively straightforward with 4 people, it kind of robs you a little bit of that sense of achievement that you get from overcoming scenarios that are more challenging with fewer players. So anyway, let's move up to the main path. Ythian Observer is here. Let's go ahead and evade the Ythian Observer. So what are we talking? 3 versus 3. We'll make that a 5 versus a 3. 5 versus a 3. Yep. Do we keep elusive? I think. 2 up. Skulls are okay. It's only if we get -3. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes. Woo. Okay. So we draw a card. Lone Wolf. Now we get Lone Wolf. We evade the Ythian Observer, which means that we draw a card. Pickpocketing. Yeah. Thieves' Kit. Okay. All right. Okay, so we can spend 3. Yep, we can spend 3. So this attack uses, okay, so that doesn't matter to us, but so this is our final action. Let's see if we can do this. So we are a 3 versus a 4, but we could make that a 4 versus a 4 with hard knocks. We can make it a 5 versus a 4. We can make it a 6 versus a 4. 6 versus a 4. I really want this to work, so let's make it a 7 versus a 4. So let's think about this. So we got that right. So big play here. So we started at 3 versus a 3, and we spent 1 on hard knocks to make it a, sorry, 3 versus a 4, make it a 4 versus a 4. And then we've thrown in 3 cards, 5, 6, 7. So we are a 7 versus a 4. Okay. Chaos Bag, +1. Oh my goodness. Oh, talk about over-egging the sandwich. But anyway, we do 3 damage. We do 3 damage to the Observer. So there we go. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we've backstabbed the Observer. So hopefully next time we can evade and sneak attack or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So on our way to another victory point. Enema phase, nothing happens. Upkeep, Ythian Observer is back. Okay. Then we will move in to the Mythos phase. 2 Doom are down. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Chill from below, test 3. Another random discard. Okay, 3 versus 3. It's going to be a 3 versus a 3. Chaos Bag. Oh, -5. If there's an Ancient One enemy, nope. So -5. So we clearly fail. For each point you fail by, so 0, 3. So we fail by 3. So we lose all of these cards. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Card discard has been brutal. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was right? Yeah, it was test 3 and we got -5, so that got us to 0, so we failed by 3. For each point you fail by. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Investigation phase. Right. Okay, well we are in quite a pickle here, to say the least. It looked like I was going to be able to evade and sneak attack, but no, that's not going to happen. So I think the best thing is to try and evade and draw some cards, I think. So we're a 3 versus a 3, but we can make that a 5 versus a 3 with hard knocks. Chaos Bag gives us a -4. That's not going to happen. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was our first action. Got 3 left. Well, we're down to just trying to evade 3 on 3. All right, we'll try again. Yes, +1. We've had so many +1s. Wow, it's weird. Now, can we punch this? No, not really. No, punching isn't going to work. We need money. We need money. Yeah, because if we've yeah. Do we draw cards? I think so. Let's draw 2 cards. Okay. Okay, so hopefully we can evade and maybe punch this. I don't know. We'll see. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. The Ithian is back. Oh, we get another backstab. Okay. We get another backstab. Okay. Okay. This is starting to shape up as something. Anyway, we move into the Mythos phase. 3 of 5. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Rotting Remains. Test 3. For each point you fell by, take a horror. So we get a -2. So we're 1 versus 3. So we take 2 horror. Ouch. It's okay though. We're still okay. What was I thinking? Yeah, it was just Rotting Remains. So, something else about Rotting Remains, or I? No, for each point you fail by, take a horror. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's move into the investigation phase. 4 actions onto poor old Jenny. What are we going to do now? So we are a 3 versus a 3. I can't remember. Did I? I don't think so. Anyway, let's go. Yeah. Let's throw in the manual dexterity. So that gives us a 5. That gives us a 5 versus a 3. Let's see how do we make it a 6? Now let's go 5 versus 3, -2, so we succeed. We draw a card, we get overpower. Nice. Okay, so we've evaded. All right. Sorry, there's just something I realize I've just got to do. I will be just 2 minutes. Apologies. I'll just be 2 minutes. I'll be back in a second. Oh, right. Sorry about that, everyone. Just had something I needed to do. All right. Where were we? Yes, so we evaded. Now, let's kill this thing. Okay, so we are a 3 versus a 4. Is that right? So we can make it a 5 versus a 4. Do we use that? Ah, yeah. And then we can spend some money. 6, 7 versus 4. So that's right, isn't it? 3, 5, 7. 7 versus 4. Chaos Bag gives us a skull and we succeed. And we draw double or nothing. We kill the Yithian Observer. And crowd goes wild as we get another victory point. Wow. Let's put that here. That's brilliant. That's really great. That's now 1, 2, 3 victory points for Jenny. So that was our second action. We've got 2 actions left. This is double or nothing. Skill, double the difficulty of skill test. Skill test will resolve the effects twice. Okay, all right. Okay, so what do we do now? We're here at the main path. Oh, we should have... Did we draw a card? No, we didn't. So we should have drawn a card for evading the enemy as well. Yes. Okay. Ah, the Derringer. Good. Okay, so I think then I want to get the Derringer out so then we can get rid of this Disciple and get some more. So what I might do is for my final 2 actions, I'm just going to take some monies. 2 monies, and we'll see how we go. So pretty good round, hey? We evaded the Devourer, the Yithian. We killed the Yithian, and then we got some money. So next time, let's get to this other Arkham Woods path, and let's use our Derringer to deal with that. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. Searching for Izzy. Location farthest from you. Well, let's just put that over here. It doesn't matter if we get a mental trauma, so we'll just ignore it. Okay, so we move into the Mythos phase. 4 of 5 Doom are down. Let's see what the encounter deck has. And we've got a Gravy Eater again. A Gravy Eater again. So we're going to have to deal with the Gravy Eater. That's all right. Okay, we will move into the investigation phase. 4 actions onto Jenny. Now, do we just evade and move on? Do we try and do that? Or do we kill it? Well, we're not really in, better to evade it, I think. 2 versus a 3. Okay, let's make it a 2 versus a 4. 2 versus 4. Chaos Bag gives a -4. No, not going to happen. Let's do it again. 2 versus a 4. Elder Sign! Yay! Woohoo! Elder Sign! Yeah! Okay, so we just... All that does is just... Yeah, so that's fine. So we evade. That was our second action. We've got 2 actions left. Oh, we still haven't got this gun out. We don't have... Oh, hold on. We evaded, didn't we? So when we evade, we draw a card. Or did we do that? I think we already did that, didn't we? Or not? When did we get the 41 Derringer? We've had it for a while, haven't we? Oh yeah, so no, we should have drawn a card and got burglary. Okay, we got 2 actions left. I just wanted to get the Derringer out. I'm going to move. Oh no, I've just realized I can't move because it could bring up a cultist and we could end up taking tons of damage. So I'm not going to move. I'm going to take 2 resources again. And hopefully we'll have enough resources to do everything we want to do next time. Okay, enemy phase, nothing happens. We really just didn't do anything then, did we? Oh, dynamite. Okay. 3 damage to each enemy location. Oh, boy. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's move into the Mythos phase. There's the 5 Doom. Okay. Now things get rough. Okay, here we go. Whoop. So it says if the investigators are at Act 1, and indeed we still are at Act 1, we didn't manage to get our 3 clues. Unbelievable. We got 2. Put the set-aside ritual site into play and spawn set-aside Umordoth there. Now, there are 4 possible Umordoths. 1, 2, number 3, number 4. We've got to decide which one. It's a random draw, a random number. 4, here we go. And it is number 4. It is Nargoth. Yes, it's me, Nargoth. Okay, humanoid investigator nearest cult. It gets +3 health per investigator, so that's 7. When Nargoth is ready, each investigator its location or connecting location cannot parley. So there we go. This is no longer locked, so we can unlock this. We can F7 that, so that's back in. So there we go. It's a hunter, so it's going to move around. Okay. Here we go. So replace current act and agenda. So these all go. Well, that's strange. What happened there? Huh. Okay. And we'll put this here. If Nargoth is defeated, R2. So basically, we've just got to try and do what we can. The good news is that there's no Doom doesn't matter anymore. So it's really about whether, we can finish things off. We can defeat Nargoth. Pretty bad, but, there is stuff we can do. So let's see how we go. So, yeah, let's draw from the encounter deck. And we get the Corpse Taker. Furthest empty location at the end of place 1 Doom on Corpse Taker. That's actually really good because placing Doom doesn't matter. So let's put the Corpse Taker over here at the Arkham Woods. So there we go. Okay, we will move into the investigation phase. So yeah, basically the Corpse Taker, just at the end of the enemy phase, Corpse Taker move to the main path. And then you move all the Doom from the Corpse Taker. So there'll already be a Doom on the Corpse Taker. But it doesn't matter because Doom is now irrelevant. So that's good. Okay. Let's put 4 actions. So we've got this pesky Grave Eater. What are we going to do with the Grave Eater? Is evade again. So 3 versus 2. Let's make that a 4 versus a 2. Hi, Aussie. Otherwise, how come you don't play the tabletop sim? Yeah, so in some of my earlier streams, in the Midnight Masks, I was using the tabletop sim at that time. I found it, so what I like about Octagon is that you can see everything in the one screen. The tabletop sim, you kind of have to keep moving up and down and around. So I actually prefer Octagon because I can see everything on the one screen and it's all there. I don't have to keep shifting around. So I feel like I have a better perspective on things. And weirdly, it kind of made me a bit motion sick playing it and even watching it. So I've never been so much of a fan of the tabletop sim as well. So I just prefer Octagon. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So, and the other thing I like about Octagon, I don't know whether the tabletop sim, but it automates quite a few of the actions. Maybe the tabletop sim does that more. It didn't used to. So the other thing I like about Octagon is that it takes care of things like adding doom and all those things sort of automatically click over for you as well. So that's really, really handy as well. Okay, so yeah, so here we are, 4 actions. Let's do the evasion remove. So yes, so we're looking at a 4 versus a 2. So we're 2 up, aren't we? 4 versus a 2. Let's see what the chaos bag has, and it has a -1, so we succeed. There we go. So we've evaded the Grave Eater. Evaded the Grave Eater, yay! And because we've evaded, the good old pickpocketing evades, and we get another card. My goodness, so many cards. Lone Wolf. Where was Lone Wolf when we needed it at the beginning? But that's all right. Okay, we've got 3 actions left. I'm feeling like, why should we be sneaky and throw this dynamite blast at the Nargoroth, or should we keep it for later? I don't know. I don't know whether we should or not. Maybe keep it, because what might happen is that we might end up with the Corpse Eater and Nargoroth at the same spot, and we can sort of kill more things. So let's leave it. So that's our first action. Second action is to move to Arkham Woods. There we go. And thank you for the question, Ozzy. Yeah, anyone has any questions about anything, you know, please ask away. I really appreciate it. So here we go. Arkham Woods, Cliffside. Here we go. Only 2 Shroud. That's good. Actually, I just realized that wasn't my intention to do that yet. Sorry, I'm going to just go back, because what I was going to do next was, first of all, get the Derringer out. So apologies for that. So that's, yep. And then I was going to move to here. Now, when I do that, though, we're at a new location. So let's see what the Chaos Bag has and what's going to happen here. And we get a -2. Increase the Shroud value by 1, so it's actually 3. It's got a Shroud of 3. Okay, we've got 1 action left. Yeah, Ozzy, it's a really hard scenario, and it's even harder in this case because the decks that these investigators are using are not optimized at all, because they start as the sort of basic starter decks, Fantasy Flight Games. So it makes it really, really hard. So I have no expectation that any of these poor investigators are going to... Ozzy, yeah. So just to be clear, I'm using I've revised the scenario. There is a video on it, but I've revised the scenario to make it more roguelike and interesting. So basically, every time an investigator in the Investigator Games enters one of these Arkham Woods locations, I draw from the Chaos Bag, and then up here, there's an effect. So for example, a -2 is increase the Shroud value by 1. If I draw any symbol, one of the cultists from the base game spawns at that location. Remove a doom from the current agenda, a +1 would be gain a clue from the location. 0, nothing happens, order fell, add a doom. So there's a chaotic effect from entering one of these things. So that's all that is. So yeah. So I made that up, that this is just sort of a house rules thing. I'm trying to just make the game more interesting and variable. Yeah. Oh, Tig, right. The Investigator Games. So, yeah, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've taken every Investigator true solo through the Gathering, the Devourer, the Midnight Mass, the Devourer below, 50 odd investigators. We're now in season 3, and true solo, and depending on how they go, they end up in a league table. So there are league tables from the previous seasons, and so every investigator is ranked from the top to bottom, all 50 odd of them. So yeah, and so this is the 3rd season, and these are the carryover points. So Roland Banks is currently top of the table. So after the 3 seasons, he's at 17 points and top of the table. But he wasn't top of the table at the end of season 2. It's just that those investigators haven't played yet. So yeah, the Investigator Games has been going for, like I said, 5 years now. So all of the previous seasons, Jenny's previous ones, and all of the previous investigators are all there on the channel. So yeah, I would encourage you to go and have a look at those, and you can see how investigators have gone in previous scenarios. I particularly like watching Midnight Masks. It's a fun scenario to do. So yeah, so final action. Let's go ahead and see if we can kill this disciple of the Devourer. So yes, so thanks Aussie. TIG is the Investigator Games. So there we go. Let's go ahead and shoot. So spending ammo, you get +2, so that gives us a 5. Okay. Once per turn, if you see by 3 or more, you can take an additional action. Okay. So we're 3 versus a 5, aren't we? Yeah, 5 versus a 3. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Aussie. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah. It's it does make the scenario more interesting to play. I like playing roguelites. I played a video game called Prey recently, which kind of flew under the radar. It's an awesome game, and it had a roguelike DLC, which was just incredible. And so I really got inspired by that. So yeah. So yes, please. So that's so awesome to hear. Yeah, check out the other videos. There's a lot of them. So let's. Okay. So we are. Thank you. Let's. So we are 5 versus a 3. 5 versus a 3. Let's make. Do we make it a 6 versus a 3? Let's go with 5 versus 3. Let's see. Yep, we succeed. So we kill the disciple of the Devourer. 5 versus 3 minus 1, 4 versus 3. Well, we're not up by 3, but you know, we've killed the disciple of the Devourer. There we go. So pretty good round. We've got rid of the disciple of the Devourer. So we're really in a place where we can get this final clue, which would get us another victory point. And we might even be able to take on good old Narogarth himself, Nargs to his mates, Narogarth himself. Let's see how we go. All right, let's keep going. So enemy phase, yeah, he moves into onto the main path. The corpse taker also moves to the main path. And at the end of the enemy phase, okay, yeah, moves there. So there we go. They've both moved to here. Look at all these people. I'm thinking the Dynamite Blast is going to be perfect now. Let's move into upkeep. Oh, we get intel report. That is perfect. That is really, really good, because that allows us to get this clue from over here as well. So, oh, wow. Things are actually looking much more positive. So, yes, wow, here we go. That's the upkeep phase. Let's move into the Mythos phase. I mean, it doesn't matter about the Doom now, but let's see what the encounter deck has. Mask of Umordoth. Attach to the farthest cultist enemy and place a Doom on that enemy. Is there a cultist enemy? Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so we will put a Doom on that enemy, and then what happens? +2 health. And it gets it's not a unique, so it gets aloof as well. Okay, all right. So it's +2 health, so it's not going to die if I use the dynamite, but that doesn't matter. It's just going to sit here at the main path anyway. Okay. All right, investigation phase. Let's put 4 actions onto Jenny. Let's see now. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do here? There's so many things we could do. Wow. Hmm. I really want to use this dynamite blast, but yeah. See, this dude's going to move into our location next time. We've got elusive, so we can use that to disengage from everything. Yeah. Oh, so many things we could do. What do we do? Okay. If only we had a 2. I'm going to spend 1 and bring out the lone wolf because resources are going to make a big difference. So I think we need to do that. So that's going to mean we're getting 3 resources every time. That's the first thing I'm going to do. The second thing I'm going to do see, I don't want to move into here. Well, do we try and get this clue? It's a 3. Not really. I think the second thing I'm going to do is spend 2, and I'm going to pick up this clue here from here because we're never going to investigate there. And the crowd goes wild as we get another victory point. So that's 4 victory points. So that's 2 actions. We've got 2 actions left. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit here and see. We'll go 4 on a 3 and see if we can get this clue, and we don't. So no, that's not going to happen. So we got 1 action left. I'm going to take a resource. I'm going to get monstered by Narragath when Narragath moves in, but I need Narragath somewhere else so I can elusive away and put some space between me and him. Whereas if I moved here and used elusive, the problem would be that he could just move in again. So I need to be farther enough away. And hopefully I'll be able to do some dynamite blasts and all sorts of other things. I don't know whether this is going to work, but we will try. So there we go. That's our final action. So let's move into the enemy phase. Yeah, he moves in, bashes me. Okay, so I'm 6 and 1. Did I accidentally add a clue? I did. There we go. It's 3 clues. Yeah, 3 clues. Okay, so yeah, he comes in. Cannot parley. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay. Right. Okay. He's aloof, so he's not doing anything. And the stuff's happening with the Doom, but it doesn't matter. And then there's the Grave Eater here. So we'll just leave them there. Okay, let's move into the upkeep phase. I get a knife. Okay, let's move into the mythos phase. All right, let's see what the encounter deck has. Oh, this could be a very quick ending now. Rotting Remains. Oh no. Oh, not Rotting Remains. Oh no. Okay, what have we got? We are a 3 versus a 3. When do we get this? When your turn begins. Okay. 3 versus a 3. The only thing we can commit, because this is going to double the difficulty of the test, is we could commit the Dynamite Blast. 3 versus a 3. I'm afraid we're going to have to commit the Dynamite Blast to this. I didn't want to have to use the Dynamite Blast, but it would be terrible if we, because we are literally, hold on, because we are, I mean, Leo DeLuca can take 1, but we're basically, it would be such a risk. So let's go ahead. So we're a 4 versus a 3. Chaos Bag. Drum roll, everybody. 0. We didn't need to do it. No, this game, every time I get a good card, all the best weaponry I've had, I've ended up losing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we survived. Okay, investigation phase. 4 actions onto Jenny. Okay, well, first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to, we get an extra resource here because we've got Lone Wolf, so we've got 5 resources. So I think the first thing we do is look to evade. It's a 3 versus a 3, a 3 versus a 3, but we can make that a 4 versus a 3, a 5 versus a 3. Do we make it a 5 versus a 3? Yeah, 5 versus a 3. Chaos Bag gives us a -2, so we evade the big bad. Where have you gone? That's our first action. We get to draw a card because of that. Yeah. Double or nothing again. Okay. Now, what do we do now? Well, we can backstab. Would that work? No, because we don't have enough money to do that now. We try and get this clue. I think it's probably... Before, I wanted to move away so I could then dynamite Narragath, but I'm feeling that there's not much point moving away anymore. Oh, I could also shoot. Here we go. 3, 5. 5 versus 3. So we could shoot 5 versus 3 and do some damage. So it's either get the clue or do the damage. What do we do? What do we do? Let's go ahead and shoot. Let's throw this in as well. So we're a 6 versus a 3. Yep, success. Oh, if you succeed by 3 or more. I don't think we have. 6 versus 3. 5 versus 3. No, we haven't. But we've succeeded. So we do 2 damage. Yeah. So that was our second action, wasn't it? Because we evaded, shot. Let's do it again. Let's shoot again. So 5, aren't we? 5 versus 3. Let's go ahead and just do a simple 5 versus a 3. Chaos Bag gives us a skull. Number of monster enemies. Well, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. So 5 versus 3. No, we miss. Never mind. Okay, that was our... So we evaded. That was our third action. We've had 3 actions. We've got 1 action left. Should we try and get this clue maybe? 3 versus a 3. I could have... It's all right. I will use that next time. Okay. Yeah, let's try and get this clue. 3 versus 3. Chaos Bag gives -4. No. Okay. All right. Well, we've done some damage. So we've got 7, 5. He's now got 5 health. So that's something. All right. We will move into the enemy phase. Nothing happens. We'll move into upkeep. Okay. Oh, we take a horror. Oof. Okay. Right. Leo DeLuca is now gone. Okay. Bye, Leo. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Wow. Okay, we're down to 3 actions now. Ooh. Okay. Mythos phase. Let's see what the encounter deck has. A Yithian Observer. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I just got this Arkham Horror LCG thing on Reddit saying Jenny died, ... I'm thinking, what? No! Okay, let's move into the... okay, we've now got 2 honors. He's not retaliated, is he? No. Okay. Let's move into the investigation phase. 3 actions. All right, what are we going to do here? So I think we try and... no, we don't evade. We backstab, don't we? And we should get an extra money because we've got Lone Wolf. So let's spend 3. And let's backstab the Nargoth using manual dexterity. So that's a 5. 3, 4, 5. 5 on a 3. Let's make it 6 on a 3. 6 on a 3 I think is pretty reasonable. But we really want it to work. So do we do more? But then if we do more, I think 6 on a 3 is pretty good. 6 on 3. Yeah, because we probably need to evade as well. Let's see how we go. Chaos Bag gives us a -2. Why did we draw Paranoia? I must have... I see. I'd accidentally clicked it. Well, we better leave it there. Okay, so we succeed. We draw a card. Paranoia. Discard all of your resources. So they're all gone. But we do 3 damage. So 5. Wow. He's 2 away from death. He's 2 away from death. And we are 1 away from horror. So, hold on. That was our first action. We've got 2 actions left. Okay. And I've just realized we've lost all our money, so we can't use our elusive. We've lost our money. Can you believe it? I was sort of relying on, if worst case, elusive. So we have to, I think we've got to, unless we evade everything, we are We're gone, aren't we? Oh no, this paranoia really messed us up. I don't know that we can. Well, we can try. We can try. Okay. This is it. This is do or die now. Let's throw in elusive. So we are a 4 versus a 3 for Nargoth. Chaos Bag gives us a -1 and we succeed. Okay. I can't believe these double or nothing are not helpful right now. It's terrible. So now we are a 3 versus a 3 for the Yithian Observer. So this is a final ditch effort, guys. This is it. We either get this and we live to fight another round, or we go down fighting. So drum roll. Here we go. Final action. Oh my goodness, an auto fail on the final. I can't believe it. Oh my god. No. Oh my goodness. Jenny doesn't manage to evade, and we move into the enemy phase, and the Yithian Observer whacks us for 1 of each, and she goes yeah, perfect. Yeah. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That actually, Jenny did really well. Things didn't start out well, but she really kind of recovered pretty well later in the game. Ended up with 4 victory points and was so close to making it 6 victory points. But yeah, you know, got 3 of the locations. And also the Yithian Observer. We couldn't get this final clue, but not a bad showing for Jenny. So there we go. So we will see how she goes in the league table next time. So thank you very much for watching. And thank you very much for all of the comments, and thank you for putting up with the live stream at the beginning. I'm glad we've solved the problem. And so next time on the Investigator Games, we will take... it will be the turn of the well, we've done Rex, we've now done Jenny, so probably we will be looking at the Guardian from the Dunwich Legacy, who I don't remember who they are. Which one is the Dunwich Legacy Guardian? Anyway, that will be for next time in 2 weeks' time at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you, John and Ozzy, for chatting. I really appreciate it. It was awesome. And hopefully I will see you all in a couple of weeks' time. But until then, I'm Krabby Terror 8, and it was great to spend time with you all. So see you later. Bye.